as they were in 2018. They made it to the Cup final here. Mexico still trying to find out. The Falcon brothers there with Patricio captaining the side. Mendoza showed some touches, and Carmona got away once in the first game, so we'll keep an eye on him on the outside.
Carmona is definitely on the field for his speed. He's able to chase down the breakaways, and he's able to put some yards in for his own team. Keep an eye on him. He's number 12 with the cornrows.
Well, speaking of hair, Ben Breakspear with some nice gel work going on there. His second match. Good start for him earlier this morning here in Vancouver. Here's the countdown on our big screen. Off we go. Kenya in the black jerseys, playing left to right. High hanging kick. Not claimed. In fact, it is claimed by Mexico after the bounce. That was an issue for them in the first game, not able to hold on to possession for long enough. They were defending for long periods. Good width for their first attack here. They were immediately smothered in the tackle. That ball could have gone out the back. Finally, it's bounced out. Again, good work at the tackle. Kenya driving well in the counter up.
Good challenge there for the ball. It's knocked on when he's trying to regather it and push it back.
And tactically, Andrea, we talked about it earlier on, but Kenya will need to bring their physical presence. They're much bigger men from across the line, 1 to 7.
Absolutely. They're towering over the Mexican side by a couple inches on average per player.
Patricio Falcon puts into the scrum. He looks to come back. His paths are cut off, so it's route one. Good hit up from him. And that will be a penalty. The Kenyans off their feet after the tackle. And Falcon just wants to slow it down and maybe gain some territory for his team. And possession from the ensuing lineout. Not the greatest kick.
Yeah, not the greatest kick. So we don't often see teams opting for the line out. He probably wanted to have a little bit more yardage on that, but I mean, they're up the field by an extra 10 with a line out here and decent attacking position. You
can see there his arm is pulled away. The referee's missed that, so it's knocked on advantage. Good hard running route one. Holyoke was impressive in the first match. Just meters short of the line. It's popped up. It's kept alive. Amunga close to the line. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Ben Breakspear, the referee, awards Levi Amunga his first try.
Well, Kenya is asking a lot of the Mexican defense here. Just head down, leg driving. They're being able to draw in a couple of defenders. A great offload off the ground, just landing the plane right in the in-goal area.
Amunga takes his chance well here. He's been part of the full Kenyan squad for some time. Not a great deal of World Series experience. In fact, been sort of a second choice man, and this is seen as his chance in Vancouver to make a claim to Coach Simiyu that he's up to this standard, and he finished well there. Again, Kenya denying possession to the Mexicans. Beautiful left-handed pass over the top. Attacking line of run from Aliosh. Ball's under the left arm. He doesn't look like passing. He doesn't need to pass. Nelson Oyu, the captain, just backed himself. Really turned the Mexican defender inside out.
That's some textbook sevens from Kenya. Some really great passing, the support and the offload. You know, Mexican defense swarming all over the ball, leaves the open defender, the captain, Oyu, all the way in.
Well, you're very experienced on the HSBC World Series. This is 36th appearance. He and a whole cohort, some of whom aren't here, have just really, at times, done amazing things for Kenyan rugby. Put it on the map, as I mentioned, only losing to Fiji here in 2018 in the final. But they are capable of beating anyone on their day. They had a somewhat disappointing Olympic Games, losing all 3 matches to the USA, South Africa, and Ireland. This one goes into touch. Close games, and they played some really good rugby in parts, Andrea, but they just weren't able to put it together for full matches.
On the line, Kenya on the line.
And that's the thing, is what you see with the championship teams, the really great teams on the sevens circuit, is that consistency, because there's so much back and forth in the game of sevens. It's the ones who can put it together for the most minutes and the most games.
Well, it's Mexico putting it together. Good line-out work from them. The half gap taken. The ball is available. Mexico having to commit 3 players, and once again, physically, they're beaten at the breakdown. They're driven off it, and off and running are the Kenyan team. Breakdown penalty.
Let him go.
You hear the referee say, "Let him go," because they're not 10. Ooh, he hasn't.
2, not 10.
He hasn't engaged him, so I don't know how he can call him for a penalty there.
Scrum. Scrum.
And Kenya's going to choose. Have you seen that one before? Didn't actually touch him or do anything.
Must make the average.
And he's been penalized for not being 10.
Yeah, the match official will see like whether or not that's material, perhaps, right? So if it's not material, if that player being in that position affects the movement of the ball carrier, I could see that that is going to be called.
There we go. Well, penalty, scrum chosen for Kenya. 15 meters out in front of the poles. Dancing feet of Daniel Tabu. Uh-oh. 5 meters out. You're not going to stop that, man. Alvin Otieno salutes the skies, and there's the smile we love. Come on, give us something, Alvin. Oh, he's a bit tired right now.
What a relief, Otieno. I love how he came up to the ruck. Wasn't even looking at the ball. His head was up. His eyes were shifting. Where is the space? He could see the ball out of the bottom of his field of vision, but the whole time the whites of his eyes are looking forward to the white of the try line.
Coming, first one in for Hugs. Extras added. So as this first half winds down, it's been all Kenya. It's a lot of international support here in Vancouver. That kick isn't going to make it 10, so will be one last opportunity for Mexico. Maybe a chance to try a set piece move. In the limited time they had to assemble, if they could put something together under coach Pablo Guerrera. Losing their footing here. It is artificial turf, but it is watered just to keep it down for the burns for the players. Mexico guilty of crawling on the ground, not releasing. So game won't end on a penalty, even though the Hooters sounded. Good one-handed offloading. Mbaka, full stride. Willie Mbaka, a 31-year-old, didn't need a second invitation.
Well, Kenya's not going to stop. The points matter in this tournament. With the 3-pool play, Kenya's going to want to end on a try, rack up as many tries scored, as many points as they possibly can.
Yeah, great point, Andrew. We have 3 pools of 4 here in Vancouver, with 12 men's teams and 4 women's teams here. So the quarterfinals will be decided 2 from each pool, with the 2 best third-place teams. The kick is good. So halftime score, with the conversion going over. It's all Kenya. 28 points to 0 over Mexico. Great shot in the huddle here, one of the features of the World Series. Andrea, you'll remember those days. It's a very short halftime, playing 7s, 2 minutes, maybe one of it using to get your breath back.
Well, you know, it's like we had 2 minutes on the field. I always remember saying, like, okay, 2 minutes, that's as much of a commercial break. Don't have commercials as much in the media today, you know, everything being on YouTube. But once upon a time, there used to be television, there used to be commercials that we'd break to, and we just thought anybody can do anything for 30 seconds. You just keep breaking it down and have those short-term goals.
Well, these are the matches coming up. The Super Session here on day one in Vancouver. Spain and Mexico, South Africa, Kenya, Germany, and I've gone blank. Chile, sorry. They are the invitational team here. I didn't believe China were here. And of course the big match at the end of the day, that traditional rivalry, and the place will be going nuts here. USA and Canada. Super Session should be fun. It's all at 5 p.m. local time here in Vancouver. Thank you for joining us around the world. We are also going live on CBC TV in Canada, the national broadcaster. So just great for the growth of rugby in all of North America, seeing the Mexicans here and the American and Canadian events now in the World Series.
Well, rugby is such a digestible sport, especially the sport of rugby sevens. I say you can watch it on your coffee break. Canada is only getting behind rugby since the exposure of the Olympics, you know, and the different initiatives that World Rugby is putting together to put more women's games, more women's competitions. Of course, that this weekend it's in this fashion of the Fast Four.
Yeah, talking to a couple of the ladies, they love the atmosphere here in the big venue. Good restart from Mexico. Can they get their hands on the ball and keep it? They do. Stop and go. But immediately driven back. That has been the feature of this game. Kenya driving Mexico off the breakdown area, and they've stolen it again.
It's open play, the ruck's over.
Open play, said the referee. Brave work from the Mexican number 4, Patricio Falcon. He puts the Kenyan player down.
Release.
Mexico guilty of not releasing the tackle.
Set up.
Mexico is just throwing everything they can at this Kenyan attack. I mean, for every one stride of the Kenyans, it seems like it's 2 to 3 strides for the Mexicans. They just have so much towering height on them.
And this is a tough match for the Mexicans, but they will be looking forward to the Pool A matchup against Spain. And through the gap goes Tabu. He stops and delivers right to the corner, all the way to the far side. Acrobatic touchdown. Oh, may come up lame. That is the range of these big Kenyan players.
Yeah, it looked a little extra flair going in to score the try. Coming up a little bit limp. There's a nice little step and an offload, that classic 2-on-1. And just coming over the try lines. Just it looks like something happens with his legs, maybe with his step or his knee. He's able to be successful in dotting it down. That's great resilience.
Derek Kayoga gives us the signal, but you can tell there, you're right, Andrea. Maybe groin as he slipped going over the line. Conversion not successful. Yeah, and that doesn't look good. It's only the second game of day one here. The Canada Sevens, part of the HSBC World Series.
Well, of course, teams travel with 13 players, even though they dress the 12. So in the case of injuries, they are able to.
Okay. Time back on.
Interesting. Kayoga gave the thumbs up there. He didn't want to come off. He's a debutant here. He's enjoying his first taste of the World Series. That one's batted back. Who's going to get the loose ball? It is Otieno.
Entry.
Side entry from Mexico. And now Kenya fairly happy to slow it up. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second half. They're in command of the match. They spilled it, but there's a chance for Mexico. And unfortunate, because Andrea, as you know well, Sevens crowds, they love to cheer the underdog. In any moment, could Mexico get over the line, this place would go nuts.